Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Serena. If you're new here, welcome. And if you are a returning visitor, hey girl, hey. So today we are going to try out the new Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin. I believe that is the name of this concealer. It's the Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer. And we are going to give it a go. I'm going to wear it. I'm going to an event and I will come back at the end of the video to show you guys how it lasted for the few hours that I was out. But let's go ahead and jump into this video. So yes, this is a review on the Makeup by Mario concealer, but before we conceal anything, I need to put my foundation on, and before I get to my foundation, I need to put my primer. So I like to use the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and I actually think it does a pretty good job. It may be a little bit better, I don't know, because I was a Milk Hydro Grip girly for so long. And then I tried this e.l.f. one. I was like, oh, this is actually like super good. Like you can see how like sticky it is, which that's what we like. For the foundation, I believe I'm shade, what is this? 24. And I'll include the number of shades down below. I just forgot off the top of my head, but I think this primer came out like end of December, like early January. And this has been a staple. Anytime I go out, like this is probably the first thing I'm gonna grab. If I want something that's like full coverage, maybe not, or like just really like pack it on, but it has such a nice like medium coverage that I personally enjoy it. Look at that, literally still looks like skin. I usually don't put that much on my forehead, and I don't know why I did today. So I'm gonna take a sponge and kind of just like blend that in, because I usually don't do this. Okay, so foundation is all blended out. I'm still looking at that forehead. I try not to get it too much into like my edges or my hairline, but I think I got it. Okay, next let's go in with the, where's my soft sculpt stick? And has anyone been having an issue? Like, please let me know. So I'm using, not that the shade matters, but I'm dark deep, but so I guess I'm like coming towards the end of like the product. And so when I go to twirl it or like kind of spin it up, it just like won't, like it's really annoying. Then I have to like kind of hit it to like get it to come up, and see how it's like a little bit taller now. But then when I go to apply it, it goes back down. So I'm like, I'm not really ready to part with this yet, because it truly is a soft sculpt stick. It's not super, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not really harsh. Like it's a soft contour, and I really do like it, but sometimes I gotta shake it to bring it back up to the top. But is that just me? Okay, the moment we've all been waiting for, the concealer. So I got shade 520, and there are 22 shades. So in comparison, 520, let me see. So after 520, there's 6 shades after. And so the concealer, like it says, highlights, it's a liquid formula, natural finish, medium coverage, long wearing, good for dark circles, and good for acne and blemishes. Let's see, it gives you an awakened appearance, all the things that we like. There's caffeine in it, fermented marine microorganisms. Oh, smooth skin with collagen-like stimulation and a visibly tightening effect. Let's go ahead and give it a try. So in most, like how I usually apply my concealer, I use 2 concealers. For this, since we're just trying it out, I will stick with the one. And I like to apply it a little bit to the side of my nose to give me a little slimming effect with that contour stick we just applied. And I'll just go ahead and I was gonna dab it, and I was like, let's be for real. And I'll kind of swoop that up under. Then to highlight my nose, I'll do the tip, go down the bridge. Yeah, just a little right there. Hit all the spots that I want to highlight. And I usually don't like to do too much on my forehead, so I'll just give that a little bit. Okay, hopefully the lighting's not so bright that you don't see the spots that I've put in. So let's go ahead and blend this bad boy in. And I've actually started using like a powder puff to blend in my concealer under my under eyes, and I think I like that a lot better. But I also do have a brush, so I can use a powder puff on one side and then a brush on the other, so we can see how it actually blends in. We're gonna be up close and personal. Yeah, okay, let's see. My boss, girl, it is past working hours. Anyways, okay, let's go ahead and do this. Ooh. That's really creamy. It just blends in super duper well. Ooh, what do y'all think? I feel like maybe I could have, just my preference, I could have gone a little bit brighter, but I do like the natural like finish that it gives. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, so that was the powder puff. Let's try the brush on this side. And so for brushes, I rarely use brushes to apply my concealer, but I just kind of like dab it this way too. I don't know how do y'all do it? Just kind of like, you know, swoop it in. Like what's tea? How do you apply with the brush? Then I feel like it takes so long, but you know, for the sake of this video. Yeah, I feel like once it gets to like the rest of my foundation, it doesn't blend in as well, and that's probably a user error. But I do like it. But see, like right here, I can like blend this out a little bit. This concealer is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, let me go ahead and do the tip of my nose. Ooh, I really love this. Look at that nose. Come on, give me scissor nose. Okay, let me do. And then as long as this is like sat on my face, like while I was doing other areas, I may have to, I'll use a sponge for this chin. It still dries down and blends in super well. Like there's some concealers where if you let it sit for too long, you know, then it gets a little hard to blend out, but like this one's still super creamy and blends pretty well. Let me just use a brush. This or my sponge. Brush taking too long. Okay. Like lift my ear to get this side. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, I think the other, let me go ahead and, I have the Soft Sculpt stick. This is actually the blush, just kidding. What shade is this? This is, the sticker's ripped off the bottom. Can y'all see that? Oh yeah, there you go. And let me use my brush to blend that in. I don't know if I actually am feeling that blush that I just applied. Oh no, this is perfect. I was afraid it wasn't gonna show up, but no, this is like subtle enough. Just what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, that's just what I'm going for. Cause where I'm going tonight, I'm going to Cirque du Soleil. And like, I'm not trying to be like super dressed up, but like I also need people to know like, I didn't just roll out of bed, you know? I just need like, just something. So, perfect. I think, so I do have the bronzer. Let me find that. For the bronzer, I'm just gonna say, be heavy-handed. I have learned my lesson with this bronzer. So I literally just did 2 little pats, and I'm the shade Deep. And like literally, I think that can be enough. Cause there was one point, I don't know, I was distracted and I brought it like down here on my face. Usually I don't apply my bronzer like that, at all. And baby, it looked like my face was just red. It was bad. But be heavy-handed, a little bit goes a long way with this bronzer. I'm really feeling this concealer. I feel like I look awake. Do I look alert? I like it. Okay, so what I need to do next, I'm just gonna pop some lashes on really quickly. We can do our lips together and then we can end this video because your girl's gotta go. Oh, I think the concealer looks really good. Again, I have not left the house yet. I'm about to go into the elements, so we'll see how it really does. But yeah, I've put setting powder on, I've put my setting spray, and I think it looks super like good. So, you know what? I was gonna apply a different lip liner, but because this is a Makeup by Mario video, let me go get my Glow Blush like lip stuff. I actually can't find the one that I was looking for because I have literally so many oh, can you see that? Right here. That's all just full of lip gloss, and I'm never gonna find it. But I did find this Makeup by Mario. It's the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Color, and this is the shade Caramel. So that'll give us a cute little nude lip. Okay, so this is the final look. I think the concealer looks great. Again, this was just first impressions, kind of reviewing it. Again, there are 22 shades, I believe. This was $29. Now, do I think it's worth $29? That's up to your wallet. There are great drugstore concealers out there, but paying just about $30, probably a little bit over with tax. Is it a need? No. Is it a great concealer? Yes. The choice is yours. So it has actually been a few hours later. I just came back from my event. It's 11:21. Show y'all so you believe me. Look at my little puppy. It's 11:21. I believe I filmed around, I left the house at like 6:30, so 6 o'clock. So it's been about 5 hours. I'm just a little oily in like my T-zones, which I usually am, but let's get into these under eyes for a second. The concealer has not creased at all. It hasn't moved. It's still in place. I think it did pretty good. Not too much on my lashes. It is the end of the night. I'm like ready to take these off. But concealer, I think, did a pretty good job of holding up over 5 hours. I'm not sure. I think this said 12-hour long wear, but yeah, the 5 hours that it has held up so far looks amazing. And again, if you are interested in trying this concealer, go ahead, try it out. Let me know. And I will see y'all next video.